In this video, I would like to address a statement I hear so often at this time of the year. It's a statement I hear so often in the month of January, and that statement is, "Oh, January is the longest month of the year." So, because of this statement, I'd like to ask you three questions. Is January the longest month for you? Does January look like a month with more than 31 days? And the last one, are you broke in the month of January? If you answered yes to any of these three questions, I would like to encourage you to stay tuned and watch till the very end, because in this video, we'll be looking at the reasons why January could be your longest month, and we'll also be preferring solutions to it. Good or good? We'll be looking at how January can become an amazing month for you instead of looking like the longest month in the year. But before we dive in, I'd like to welcome you to Breed Abundance channel. My name is Doyin Ife-Akinrinade, and this channel is focused on everything personal finance and development. We look at how to make money, how to manage money, how to multiply money, and how to master money. I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to this channel, like and share our videos with your friends and your loved ones so that we can all learn together, grow together, and get better together. Let's look at 4 reasons why you're broke in the month of January. The first reason is spending more than you can afford in the month of December will leave you broke in the month of January. Spending more than you can afford in December is actually borrowing from the future income you have not even earned. We know December is actually a month of giving. Yeah, it's a season of giving. And I always like to say, I'm not sure there's any other month that can beat December to it. And it's a good thing to give. Absolutely. It's a very good thing to give. But it becomes a problem when you give what you don't have. That means you're spending the income you have not earned. And that will leave you broke in the month of January. Have you ever met a guy whose wife put to bed and he's trying to borrow money to buy the basic things that the baby will need after the wife has put to bed? And you are wondering, you had 9 months notice. How did this happen to you? But before you crucify this guy, I want you to look at yourself. You actually had at least 11 months notice for you to plan for December. So you will be broke in the month of January. January will be the longest month for you if you allow December to catch you unaware. So that's the second reason why people are broke in the month of January. The third reason will be associating Christmas with overspending or with excessive spending. The mistake a lot of people make is that they think without spending so much money, you cannot enjoy yourself. A lot of people associate enjoyment and having fun with excessive spending. And it doesn't have to be. To have a family fun time during this season, you can just play a particular game that you already have at home and you have a good time. You can go to a nearby park or a particular place where you don't have to spend so much money and you can still enjoy yourself and have a good fun time. And the last reason I'd like to mention in this video about why people are broke in the month of January, or why January seems like a very long month or the longest month in the year for quite a number of people, is because of what I call wrong motive. Wrong motive. If you have a wrong motive for giving during this season, then it will land you in trouble in January. Why? Because a wrong motive will make you go overboard. A wrong motive will make you spend more than necessary. So let me cite an instance. If you have a motive of, I want to give to this person during this season so that the person can see me in a certain way, or so that the person can perceive me in a particular way, or so that I can impress this person, then that is a wrong motive for giving. And this wrong motive will lead you to go overboard because you're trying to impress someone. Or if you have a motive of, giving to someone or actually going to a certain place so that people can think that you have arrived, so that people can see you in a particular way and perceive you in a particular manner, then you will go overboard with that vacation or whatever outing you're planning in December because the motive behind it is wrong. So these 4 reasons are like the major reasons why people end up having January as their longest month in the year. And that is why they are broke in January. So now let's look at what we can do about it so that we avoid having January as the longest month of the year. Number one, don't try to impress people. Stop trying to impress people. There is a statement I had from someone that going overboard is trying to impress someone that does not even know you or might not like you with the money that you don't even have. That is double jeopardy. Trying to impress people will lead to the way of lack. It never leads to prosperity or abundance. So this is something you need to stop. Please stop trying to impress people. Number two, don't spend the money that you don't have. Like I said earlier, spending the money you don't have is borrowing money from the future income you have not even earned. It is not worth it. Please spend money within your income. Don't spend what you don't have. Don't borrow money to give gift to people. It is not ideal, and that will lead you to having January as your longest month. So please give gifts only within what you can accommodate in your budget. Number three, you need to know that you cannot give to everybody. There is no single human being that has the capacity to give to everybody. You can solve problems for some people, you can give gifts to some people, but not to everybody. So I would advise that you have a list of the people you would like to give gifts to during the December period and plan the gift you want to give them. And if your list is so long that your budget cannot accommodate you giving to everybody on your list, you can split the list into two so that you give different people in alternate years. So this year, if you give probably number 1 to 10 on your list, the following year you can give number 11 to 20 on your list. You don't have to give everybody on your list gift every year. But if you need to and you really want to give everybody on your list gift every year during the month of December, then what you can do is to look at the certain type of gift that will fit into your budget, and that will help you to be able to give gift to everybody on your list without breaking the bank. Good or good? Number four, you need to avoid competition, comparison, and rat race. I like a verse in the Bible that says, those who compare themselves with themselves are fools. We don't have to compare ourselves with anybody else. The fact that your neighbor is going to Dubai for Christmas does not mean you must go to Paris for Christmas. Who are you competing with? Or the fact that your friend gave you a gift worth $500 during Christmas last year does not mean you must repay that your friend with a gift of $1,000 this year. Are you competing? It is not competition, it is gift giving. So please, we need to avoid comparison, competition, and rat race. And this will help us to avoid the ditch of being broke in the month of January. So the last and the most important thing probably is for you to plan for your spending. Plan for your spending. December is about 11 months away, so you have enough notice to plan for it. It shouldn't catch you unaware. So what do you need to do? You need to estimate how much you need to spend in the month of December and divide that amount by 11 if you earn your income monthly, or by 24 if you earn your income bi-weekly, or by 48 if you earn your income on a weekly basis. And after getting this breakdown, you now need to put it as a line item in your budget so that you start putting the money aside gradually, and by the end of November, you should have fully saved up the money you need to spend in December. By so doing, you won't be getting yourself into a tight corner in January, and January will stop being the longest month for you, but rather will become the amazing month that it is meant to be. And if what you have estimated to spend in December is actually more than what can fit into your budget, there are two options. You either reduce that estimate to the amount that will fit into your budget and plan your gift and all your December activities around it, or you go all out to earn more income and be able to actually take out a little more to accommodate your December spending. And I'd like to give you what I call action map. It's like an homework. So what do I need you to do? First, I need you to estimate how much you need to spend in December. Secondly, I'll need you to divide it by 11, 24, or 48, depending on if you earn your income monthly, bi-weekly, or weekly. Then put this as a line item on your budget and start putting this money aside. This is the action map for this video. And like I always like to say, knowledge in itself is not power. Knowledge becomes power when you take action on the knowledge that you have acquired. From what we have learned today, please, I want you to sit down and carry out this action map so that you can well be on your way to have the next January and subsequent months of January as amazing as possible. Thank you once again for watching this video. I'm sure you have learned something. I'd like to read from you. Please drop a comment in the comment section about an action point you will start, working on, or about something that you have learned from this video, or you just want to share another idea on what can help us so that January will stop being the longest month of the year. I will sure be looking forward to read from you. Thank you once again. Until I see you in my next video, keep reading abundance.